Hi everybody, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day everybody. And I just felt inspired to talk to you about what this day means for me. You know, I used to get really sad and really dark about the fact that I was single, and that's one approach that we can take, right? Or if I was in a relationship, I felt super, super pressured to just, make it like perfect, which always set us up for failure. And what I've learned, in the last few years, I've really done a lot of work on myself, on many levels. And so today for me, it's about embracing just love, I used to hear people say all the time, love yourself, and I would kind of say, like I get that up here, but I don't get that here, and I don't understand what that means, and if I could do that, then I would do that, because I really wanted to feel that way about myself, but I just didn't, and I don't know if that's something that we naturally feel, or if it's something we learn. In my experience, for myself, in my own life, it's something that I've had to learn. So one thing that I do in my own life, to practice a daily practice of love, to practice love in my life, is if I'm having a moment where I don't feel like I love myself, well, I just act as if, So I have found that, and I tell my clients about this too, if you don't feel like you're at a point where you can genuinely say, I love myself, then act as if. So it's about acting lovingly towards yourself until you can love yourself. So doing the things that feel esteemable, things that you can feel proud about who you are because you do those things, whether that's helping someone else, whether that's, respecting your body enough to consume quality foods, whether that's, making a commitment to, exercise on a regular basis because that it's one thing that you can do that is loving towards yourself, and I have so learned that everybody that comes into our lives is a reflection of who we are and where we are in our process and on our path, and maybe they're reflecting back to us something that we are, or they're helping trigger something that needs to be healed within us. And so for me, it's really been important to get to a place of loving myself so that I can attract healthy, loving relationships. And the more that I act as if, I do loving things for myself, I get to love myself more because I get to feel good and esteemable about how I live my life. And then that feeds, me loving myself. And the more I love myself, the more I want to treat myself lovingly. And the more lovingly I treat myself, the more love I feel for myself, and so on and so forth. And what ends up happening is that, again, the world becomes a reflection of that love that I have for myself. And I start to notice that I'm attracting people that have this level of respect for me and this level of love and appreciation for me. And when I treat my body as my sacred temple, then so does everybody else. And I never knew that before. I didn't know how to do that. So I just wanted to talk to you about this day of love, It's just a day to really embrace who you are. And if you can't love yourself today, then you can do one thing that's loving towards yourself. And, it's a process, it's a process. And all that it really takes is willingness and to want to feel that way about yourself and to want to feel that way about others and to want to have a healthy, happy, loving relationship or relationships in your life. So I wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day, whether you're single or you're in a relationship. I just say, number one, love yourself. And from, that place of loving self, we can truly love all that is. So happy, happy Valentine's Day.